NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
And he's made the green. Settles in over the putt. That's a poor putt to start.
Wicked, to say the least. Really. This is an awkward length.
Hit it. Just a couple of feet. Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did. Should be safely on deck.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, well off the pace, but the true professionals, they keep digging, trying to get better. Tour Championship continuing here at East Lake Golf Club. This is the third hole. It's a short par 4, 390 yards, but this one requires the players to think. It is a difficult green. Fairway wood off the tee, probably a short iron in, and then the work begins. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
In the hole for a birdie. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Even par through the early portion of this second round. What are some keys for the day in order to...
He goes after it like he is here. Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Long, just met longer.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Now to the par 4 fourth. At first glance, you see 440 yards. Some of us might say that's a long par 4, but in today's professional game, that is not long by any stretch, the way they are bombing it down there with that driver. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Excellent position, just a huge shot. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Bogey here yesterday. Now this for birdie. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Tricky 209-yard shot. And Frank, of all the shots that we see in a season on television, this is really one of the most intimidating.
It is. Even for these players playing in the Tour Championship, you realize if you don't make a decent turn and just leave the club face open a little bit or a little late on the hit, then that's it. That ball's gone. So this one will wake you up very quickly.
Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
Pretty good shot right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a solid par putt. Now the par 4 7th, slight dogleg to the left, 434 yards. Frank, what's the best way to attack?
Long hitters actually might think about trying to fly it over that bunker on the left, Rich, and leave yourself a pitch in here. But really it's a second shot hole, and the reason why is that second shot is uphill and to an elevated green. So one thing you want to do is make sure you're hitting that second shot out of the fairway.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
You have to make those from that distance. That hurts. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Now at the 8th, looking at 405 yards on this par 4. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Get down. Lay down. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit.
And he's made it onto the green now. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. He'll take par and move on. Well, Frank, let's see if our gamers have enough muscle to get home here. 600-yard par 5. What do you think? He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. In the green side bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close. Had every chance of going in.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, Frank, he'll drop at least one shot here. That was not his best effort.
No, poor is the easiest way to put that. He knows it. I don't think a tourniquet is going to work after that one.
Tough to watch. Now at the only hole on the course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage, this par 3 11th, just under 200 yards, right around 197.
Well, the way that came out, really lucky to be on the fringe.
He'll still have a good chance to come out of here with a decent score. All right, Frank, just on the fringe, he might be thinking about making this.
He's a better chipper than you, Rich. Rich, it's been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard. Frank, one thing I really like about Eastlake Golf Club, the variety of holes. Some good par 3s, we've seen that, just a couple of par 5s. But then you have this collection of really fascinating short par 4s, including here at the 391-yard 12th.
It just goes to show in today's game you don't always have to reach for a 500-yard par 4. The 12th, even though it's under 400 yards, is quite deceiving. There's a lone fairway bunker on the right that has to be avoided. And then judging the lie, if you're on a downhill lie, pitching into a green that's also below you, that front bunker might look a long way short of the green, but it's caught a few errant second shots.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. So that's a drop shot. Now teeing off here at the 13th.
That's fine.
You can go low here. The course professional record, and it's a par 70 set by Zach Johnson. He fired 60 back in September of 2007 at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. That was when the golf course was set at 7,154 yards. This one's looking good. What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This would give him the par. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Old oaks and tall pines make this straightaway par 4 a really tight and demanding driving hole. Longer tee shots could leave a difficult side hill stance along the right side of the fairway. That two-tiered green is bunkered on both sides with the green sloping again from back to front. Players placing their ball below the hole will have chances for birdie.
I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Well, Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
This par 5 15th measures in at only 525 yards. There is a chance to get to the green in 2 without question, but there's also some trouble out there. Big swing coming up here at the par 5 15th. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Chance to get it close here. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Here we are at the 16th now. Excellent looking shot here. Good tee shot right in the short grass. Looking for a pure strike here on the approach shot at 16. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Just 2 holes left here at East Lake, Frank. We have another par 4 set at 455 yards. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. So much riding right now in this shot, you can just feel the tension. Approach shot now to the 17th. This is a good-looking shot. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. These putts keep the round together. Takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Now to the final hole here at East Lake Golf Club. And Frank, there aren't too many golf courses that finish with a par 3.
And that's why it's always under a debate whether you should finish on a par 3, especially one of this length. Twos are very, very hard to find on this green. And the reason why there's so many slopes and hollows here, the 2 bunkers, remember the great up and down from Jim Furyk from the right bunker, that's more than possible. But this is it. This is what it comes down to. Somehow make a 3.
Pretty good shot right there. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. Frank, you know full well this can be a humbling game.
And an embarrassing game.
That concludes the second round here at this amazing golf course. And Frank, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
I certainly am as well. The players have gotten off to a very good start, and they must have a good feel for the course right now and know what they have to do in order to win.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Peach Invitational.
Oh, that's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Settles in over the putt. Has his par. Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards. Here we go. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This for par. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
So another bogey on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
Hole number 3 is a par 4, just 390 yards.
Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Good putt. To the fourth, 440 yards. Tough hole locations here today.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. See if you can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Frank, where is that thing?
Yeah, thank God for small mercies.
And now the 5th hole in a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long, and Frank, it rewards precision off the tee.
This is one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course, Rich. Not only that, your tee shot's blind, so you're not going to know where that ball finishes up. Fairway also tilts right to left, so you're going to have to hit that tee shot down the right side.
What a tremendous display of power and precision. All right, Frank, as we look at this approach shot here at the 5th at East Lake, give our player a sense of what's the right angle of attack.
Well, this is normally a par 5 for the amateurs, so it's normally set for a pitch shot. Consequently, as a long par 4, you can allow that ball to release and just use the general contours of this green that send the ball to the left.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 6th hole here at East Lake?
It's beautiful. That's if you don't want to play it, that's for sure. It just sits out there. You can see why it's one of the signature holes at East Lake. It's tempting, it's punishing, but it's also rewarding relative to the field.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away.
This is that awkward length.
Oh, that hurts.
Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Has this one for par. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Well, Frank, we've made it through the 6th unscathed. And here we are at the 7th hole, and a little movement to this par 4 goes to the left.
Exactly. The first hole that actually shapes that way at East Lake. There's one bunker down the left side, that short bunker not in play. You would think you'd want to draw it off this tee, but really the best access to this undulating green is down the right side.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. This is a good-looking shot.
Repetitive is often sounds boring. This is just shot after shot, and it's anything other than that. Spectacular.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. You have to make those from that distance. That hurts. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Hole number 8, now another dogleg left. Set up here, 405 yards, par 4.
He's gone for a little extra. Grab the fire extinguisher, put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
And he's made it onto the green now. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. That's a solid par putt. Now rounding out the front side, finally a par 5. It's a 600-yarder.
There's something about a well-hit shot. Whoa, talk about taking the head cover off and let it fly. That's beyond long.
Goodness, did he get all of that one? Wow. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here at the par 5.
Well, Rich, if there's something to be taken out of this tournament, then it's that right there. Eagle. They've been hard to come by.
Maybe he can build on that. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Now the approach to the par 4 10th. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. These putts keep the round together. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. Moving on to the 11th here, 197 yards. Moving on now to the 11th and another par 3. Frank, this one just under 200 yards.
Does play a little bit uphill, and really it's like a V-shaped green. Those 2 front bunkers really pitch the front of that green in. Hole actually gets a little easier the further the flag goes up the green. It's a little wider, and the chances of having an uphill putt increase.
You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. Oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed a bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Oh, I thought he had that. That's costly right there.
Painful.
This for bogey once again. Made bogey here yesterday. In for a bogey. On to the 12th hole here at East Lake. It is relatively short, just 391 yards, but there is a bit of trouble.
Rich, there's nothing worse than this. This might look all right, but in the mulch, this is a disastrous situation.
So this is not mulch ado about nothing?
Ah, I get it.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Getting set now over the putt. And with that birdie, into the top 25 on the leaderboard. Frank, how about the 13th hole? Pretty long par 4.
It is. 470 plays closer to 500. The reason why is you're going back uphill. A slight dogleg left, playing around those two bunkers on the left. Another, though, that you have to flight that second shot beautifully. That green pinches in the front, protected by the bunker left and right. Ah, nice.
Looks good. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Cleans that up in the hole. Back here at the par 4 14th, we're ready to tee off. Good tee shot right in the short grass. The approach now to the 14th hole. Frank, what do you look to do here?
It's the opposite of 13. Now you're going straight downhill, but the green slopes in the other direction, so don't get too cavalier here. You've got to pitch that ball just slightly short of the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. But now a chance for a birdie.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Well, Frank, here at the 15th, this is the spot where a player has to make a move if he's trailing 525 yards. At last, a par 5.
Yes, players like Henrik Stenson, who have won here, have actually hit 3-wood off this tee and just playing it slightly left of those two bunkers on the corner and then left with like a 2-iron or even a utility club to get it up quickly. Because that second shot is very, very severely uphill.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through. But it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even, remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4. Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Has it stopped yet? It's still going.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work. Should be safely on deck.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Now the 17th hole here at East Lake, 455 yards, made famous a few years back by Bill Haas, who splashed one out of the water left of the green on his way to winning the FedEx Cup Championship. Just a perfect drive here at 17. This has left him a good look at this hole. Well, you can feel the tension right now. Always a pivotal shot in the round, the second to 17. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. On to the finishing hole here at East Lake Golf Club. Not many courses end with a par 3. It's always a fun finishing hole. Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron. That's right, a 3-iron on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to, this moment right now.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Good contact, good result. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made the green. Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. On to the second hole now. And really a nice mix of opening holes here at East Lake. 214 yards here on this tricky par 3.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
8-foot putt here. Good putt. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Ooh, squeeze that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed up. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
Frank, not just a player, but an artist. Just beautiful work right there.
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was Seve-esque.
Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. Headed in the right direction with that birdie.
Just sneaks into the top 10. It's a good move this week.
Excellent looking shot here. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there.
Even par currently.
Let's take another look at the leaderboard, and Rory McIlroy, 3 shots behind.
Yeah, close enough really to mount a charge over the next few holes. Whether or not we see that, I think it'll be determined by these next couple of holes.
Goodness, he pumped it, he thumped it, he jumped it. What a drive. Now getting set for the approach here at the 5th hole at East Lake. Frank, what's the right way to go?
Well, if you've got a long club in hand, you can sort of bounce the ball and let the ball sort of turn to the left. Everything slopes from that back right corner to that middle left portion of the green.
This one has a chance to be close. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top 5.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That's a good shot right there, about 10 feet away. He'll have a good chance. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Nice putt for birdie. He's got to put it together right now, Frank.
Enjoying that trio at the top.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now, 9 under for the tournament. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Has this one for par. And he makes it for par. Beautiful looking shot right here. They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
This is an awkward length.
Oh, I thought he had that. Just didn't read that one quite right. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Trying to zero in now on this approach shot here at the par 4 10th. How'd you like that strike?
It was top of the tree.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting. That's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Early part of this second nine and a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. This will be a birdie if it drops.
Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot. Miss a short one, also one shot.
Yeah, that's painful. So a tester from 4 feet. his par. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. So a longer putt coming up next, about 30 feet away. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Very well done, almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
This is a good-looking shot. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
And he's made the green. Settles in over the putt. He'll take par and move on. Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing.
Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Big swing coming up here at the par 5 15th. Oh, looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And setting up here in the rough. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Just a couple of feet. Continuing to putt with confidence.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Getting set now over the putt. Solid par. Good contact, good result. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Well, you can feel the tension right now. Always a pivotal shot in the round, the second to 17. That is classy.
Well, no chance of going in.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
That was a good run at it, Rich. Really. This is that awkward length.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big.
Ooh, that is long. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good. Should be safely on deck.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Well, we'll never know if that had gone in, because it never made it.
Lining this one up for par.
And another good par.
Now at the second and a medium-length par 4, Frank.
Yeah, a slight dogleg to the left, rather long, skinny green here, well bunkered all the way down the left side. Really anything down the right, and the natural contours of the land should kick that ball a little to the left. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot. Even par, currently.
Oh, I thought he had that. Good try, just didn't quite breathe the brake, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
That's a par, but that is also second place.
That's right. Birdies are being made elsewhere.
Now on to the first par 3 of the U.S. Open here at Chambers Bay.
It's all in front of you. Beautiful view there in the distance. You can see the water. Once again, it does slope a little right to left. Don't have to go straight at the flag here. This one's a little bit of a sleeper.
Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.